Everybody wants to turn $1,700 into 10.9 million. When you look back on things, it obviously looks so easy and such an obvious choice. So what I want to do is show you a project here on Sonic that I think that can potentially have a massive run. Again, none of this financial advice. Do your own research. So what we want to do here is looking at a project. And this is Goglz. Goglz on Sonic has the entire community, I think, behind it at this stage. Everyone is going to be pushing for this, and soon as momentum picks up in general, the spaces in general, I do feel that this one can have a massive run. So why do I think it's going to run? I think it's because of one, the community, and obviously two, over here, it's only 5.8 million of a market cap. It is still so small. In comparison to other tokens, it is so small for a meme coin, and I think they have it locked in because obviously the Goglz here, the character itself is one of the main avatar characters that's used in the Sonic Labs, all their branding and marketing stuff. So it kind of jumped on that at the absolute perfect timing. So what you want to do first things first is follow myself on Twitter, on X. Follow this person here, Jordan. This man absolutely lives and dies by Goglz, and definitely, I recommend to follow him. So with that in mind, you see one of the biggest things over the last couple of days have happened was Scottie Pippen has been tweeting out about Goglz and a game basically that was being played. Now, Scottie Pippen is a basketball player. I don't know much about him. By all accounts, he's fairly big in the basketball space, and it is massive publicity, I suppose, for Goglz for definite, and that's something that you really having that pull and power to be able to do that, I think, is excellent. So the next thing, what I want to draw your attention to is I made a tweet after losing it now. But I made a tweet yesterday or a couple of day or two ago about this here. This is going to be my own shill, I suppose. Here, 9:42, I tweeted along with everyone else in the space about Goglz being getting pushed, and that was 9:52. If you took anything on board from that, got in around here, you're already up 20 something percent. Did I follow my own advice? No, but I've been buying Goglz for months now at this stage. So, but you can see here 20 something percent, or 16, 17% was up 20 something percent, which is an unreal gain in 24 hours. But the key thing here is the potential opportunities, I suppose, going forward. So we're going to quickly look through some of these memes from yesteryear, I suppose, or different tokens, and just to go to show the potential opportunity here. So you can see here this post, the guy turned $727 into 2.4 million in just 4 days, 3,000 turn. Spent 5 Solana to buy 15.5 million Go tokens, which obviously went on a massive run, and again worth a massive amount. Again, if we look up at this person, turned 3k into 9 million in just 3 days. Again, the opportunity for memes is massive, and did mention this one at the beginning of the video. So the WIF token, again, someone spent nearly $2,000 on it and turned it at the height, I think it was worth 10 point something million. Don't know if he sold or what, but that you can see the opportunity there. And last but not least, we have the Pepe OG sold 150 billion Pepe tokens for 1.4 or 1.14 million. This was obviously 20 March. He spent 2,000 and he ended up at the peak was worth 43 million. Now that is just absolutely crazy to think that a meme coin can run like that. And for me personally, that's what I'm doing. I'm not going in a load of different meme coins. I have a few bundles of them built out, farmed a few of them and stuff like that. And at some stage, I do believe that we will have things that will just absolutely pop, and being in the right position there and not jumping in when you have the likes of these people with wallets looking to potentially sell, and they have massive holdings and selling on you. So again, getting in early on in stages, early on in market caps, definitely 5.7 million, as I said, is such a low market cap still. It's, unreal. And has it the potential to double and treble, quadruple and 100 times your investment is unreal opportunity. Again, not financial advice, just trying to bring a bit of understanding of the impact that memes can have. So if we jump over here to CoinGecko, you can see here the top memes they have listed. So obviously Dogecoin is up there. I don't think anyone will ever beat Dogecoin. We have Shiba Inu, we have Pepe, we have obviously official Trump, which I mentioned in previous videos, and this is something that obviously is going to pump massively with Trump and things like that. We have another one, obviously Fartcoin, dog with half, which I mentioned there a few minutes ago. So the key thing here to remember is, could a token get up this rank second in meme? Could a meme reach there? And if it could, what could the opportunity if you get into it? So if we look at this here, if you got into Goglz right now, eventually went to market cap similar to Shiba Inu, you'd be worth $230 per token. So obviously, as I mentioned, that's up from 17 cent, $230. That's a 1,296x return on your investment. And as I said, you might look at this and think to yourself, go away by, you're absolutely doting, not a chance in hell of it ever making. There's 1,001 other different reasons why it won't ever make it. I'm sure every one of these people more or less thought the exact same thing, that not a chance in hell of it ever making a run on it. So for me, being involved and picking some of the top memes within each ecosystem is key. And if I have to hold them, basically I hold them to complete millionaire status, or I hold them to zero. There's no in between. And I think, again, that's just my own approach to memes and stuff like that. So if we quickly just show you the comparison, a lot of people will jump into like the Pepe, and obviously if that overtakes market cap here, 1.49x, probably would get that, just literally put it into a liquidity farm, and you learn that in the day anyway. So as I said, the risk to reward is much higher. So look, we're going to leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope everyone has a great day.